is up, comic book family? We are back at it like comic addicts, and today is gonna be a voiceover video on 5 comic book recommendations, and they're not in any order, but I tried to my best to get the value from these. I obviously got them from eBay. On some, I wasn't really able to find a lot of information, like slab values on some, or some hardly even popped up on eBay that were hardly sold. But I also throw in books in here that I thought had cool covers or just in general has some cool key facts. So if you want to find out what those books are, make sure you hit the like, subscribe if not subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Alright, let's go. Starting out with number 5, we have Syndrome. This is a graphic novel. It's a trade paperback from 2010. Publisher is Archaea. Key facts to this comic is that this is a novel commissioned by television writer and convicted murderer Blake Libel, whose gruesome comic book panels mirrored the crime scene of his real-life victim, his girlfriend. And oh my god, I had Googled this and I seen a picture on Reddit about his bathroom, where I guess where all this, where the murder basically took place. And I guess he dismembered her and then he tortured her for 8 hours. So it says on here that they went into Blake's bathroom, and they did all that CSI stuff where they poured that liquid and then they went over with the UV light, And the story is, this story is about a serial killer who derives sexual pleasure from torturing and killing women. And Blake tortures his partner, Iana Kaisen, who died after 8 hours of torture, dude. That is crazy. And no way am I advertising any of this stuff, but I just thought it was just crazy, like wow, So this is why this book made it on here. And very fine, high grade, goes for $75. And I found one that went for basically $70. Sold them September 28th of 2005. It was just raw, and I didn't find any CGC last sold for this issue. So let's move on to number 4. We have Marvel Comics Presents number 45. And the key facts to this, in this story, the main event, the Incredible Hulk challenges Hulk Hogan for the use of the name Hulk in what appears to be an unfriendly commentary from Marvel aimed at Hogan. After handling Hogan, the Hulk says, "Any other of you clowns want to swipe a name you don't deserve just to get ahead?" So that's the key fact for it. A high goes for $4, and last sold, I believe it was like for $5 on October 6th, 2025. There were no CGC listed for these, and I just thought that it was a pretty cool mention, especially now that Hulk Hogan has passed away at the beginning of the year, or towards the middle of the year, I believe. May you rest in peace, brother. At number 3, we have Marvel Ruins number 1 from 1995, and this is a 2-part story. There's a dark perspective of the superhero influence in the real world, opposite of Kirk Busiek's Marvel series. It includes Jean Grey is a prostitute, Captain Marvel and the Kree, afflicted with cancer, are confined to a Nevada reservation, and Spider-Man contracts a radioactive virus from the spider bite. And a high issue of this raw goes for $25, but I was able to find one for sale that sold in September 30th of 2025 for $14, and there was no CGC listed for this comic book issue. But moving on to number 2. At number 2, we have Spider-Man Unlimited number 8 from Marvel Comics from 2005. And the key fact for this, it's a first running work in the comic book industry by Joseph Hillstorm King, aka Joe Hill, the son of Stephen King. And the high fair market value raw book goes for $8. And I was able to find the raw copy last sold on October 6th of 2025 for $9. I wasn't able to find any CGC listing for these, so let's continue to number 1. We have A Virus House of Mystery number 1 from DC Comics from 1986, and this is the first appearance of Elvira in comic books. Fair market value goes for about $15, a high copy, and I found one on eBay that sold October 3rd of 2025 for $60, and that's a raw copy. I was also able to find a CGC 9.8 that sold on August 3rd of 2025 for $250, and a 9.6 sold on August 3rd of 2025 for $250, but that was an auction. There was only one bid. And then there was a CGC 9.6 that sold as well on August 3rd of 2025, and this was just the best offered for $317. And that's all that I have for you guys today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the comments which one of these books you have or you wish you had.
There is a power deeper than friendship.
Can stop us. Fuck those locals forever. Now let's go.
It's a bond you can never break.